Hello, I'm Lena Taro. Let's take a look at how we can easily create scatter plots on the TI-89. I've already entered data in List 1 and List 2. The data I've entered is for the 12 teams in the SEC for 2011 for college football. In List 1 we have the points per game scored by the team, and in List 2 we have the number of wins. Is there a relationship between points per game and wins? Is it possible that the more points per game earned, the more wins? Let's take a look at a scatter plot to find out. To do this, I'll hit F2, Plot Setup, F1 to define my first plot. I'll choose a type scatter plot. If I needed to change the plot type, I'd right arrow, but I'm using a scatter plot, and that's the first option. I'll go down here where it says X and tell it that the value of my X variable, that's the variable that would go for the X-axis, is in List 1. So I'll hit Alpha, List 1, and my Y values are stored in List 2. Once again, making sure we hit Alpha to type in the letters. I'll go down to Enter to say OK, and notice that it's changed to a scatter plot. I'll hit F5 to zoom data to get our scatter plot, and our calculator has looked at the data stored in the list and has used that to determine what values to place on the X and Y axes. In other words, what the scale should be, what the window should be. Let's hit Trace and take a look at our data. So F3, we can see that there's one team that scored 34.8 points per game and had 12 wins. Another team scored 36.8 points per game and had 11 wins. From the scatter plot, it does appear that there's a relationship between points per game and wins, and it appears to be a positive linear relationship.